Part of the reason could be, like I mentioned earlier in the week, the closing costs. For the longest time, it was a big norm where we would have a seller pay buyer's closing costs to help them buy the house. And now what we're seeing is that some of these offers are getting so high over list, then they're asking for the seller to pay closing costs, that even just the amount of money over list is an issue. Then we look at adding on those closing costs on top. And what's frustrating in the real estate business is that we have an able and willing buyer that made this offer. Therefore, that is what the house should be worth. They made the offer. Oftentimes there were multiple offers where other offers were right on the heels of that offer. And then we see it come in low. As frustrating as it is, I understand why, and that is the appraiser still needs to back up his appraisal, his or her appraisal. They need to back it up with data. They have to have sold comps that can justify this price. Now, when markets keep appreciating, I'm not actually sure how they exactly keep that going up when there aren't sales. And one of them is sometimes they have to wait for a cash sale. A cash sale comes through. They're not often, but it can come through where there was no appraisal done. Boom, here's a new comp. Okay, but not all price ranges have cash sales happening. So that's the reason why. It's not a great reason, but that is the situation we're in. And I'm not knocking appraisers. Their hands are tied sometimes too. But when we have 5 offers and they're all clumped around the same price, somebody comes in and says it's worth less. I'm like, well, you see, the market said it's not, but we still have to justify it somehow. Then when that happens, I've talked before how, there's remedies to it. We can get into that in a different show, but yeah, not fun, still does happen.